Good day, viewers. Welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, Nation's Voice Tower. My name is Angelo Himalayas, your anchor. I have an update that's going to make you go haywire, an update that's going to make you jump out of your room and run to any nearby police station, or even call on the officers of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and all other security parastatals to effect an arrest as soon as possible. Let me go straight to the issue at hand. Don't touch that dial. Make sure you watch this video till the end, like our videos, and subscribe to Nation's Voice Tower if you are a new subscriber, and then don't forget to make it go viral. Now listen, the son of the president-elect Asiwaju Ahmed Tinibu, talking about Seyi Tinibu, who is 37 years, has been linked to a London firm that paid a whooping sum of $11 million for a property in London that was previously confiscated from a notorious oil crook by the Nigerian government. Has that got you glued to your seat right now? Now sit back. I have this story in details. Even other channels or other news outlets don't have this story in details. Let me give it to you in details. Now listen. According to a report by a business outlet called Bloomberg, as you can see, Seyi Tinibu was said to have bought the property in 2017 via an offshore shell company known as Amanda Overseas Corporation. That's the name of the offshore company. Now, this company has since been linked to Seyi Tinibu as a shareholder in that company, alongside former Governor Adegboyega Isiaka Oyetola of Ogun State. Is that interesting? Now sit, I have more for you. Now, the payments of this property was made through the company's account, obviously, to one Dutch bank in order to close the purchase and to avoid traces. Now, the truth is this: Adegboyega and Seyi Tinibu have jointly own this company known as Amanda Overseas Corporation. Okay, now they obtained this property in 2017 from somebody I'm going to tell you after this update. Now stay glued. Let's talk about the confiscation now by the Nigerian government. The said property was previously confiscated around some times back, 2013, from 2016, from one Kola Aluko. Now, Kola Aluko is a notorious oil dealer who had an episode of sort of illicit oil dealings with former petroleum minister Diezani Madueke Allison. You remember when she was indicted and she was running helter-skelter for a multi-million dollars fraud case with the Nigerian government? You remember? Now stay with, I have more for you. Don't touch that dial. Then now the property was said to have been acquired in 2013 at $15 million, and it was sold 4 years later. Okay, it was sold 4 years later for a lower price of $9 to $11 million. Okay, why? Which is uncommon for such a property in London. This property is located in London, and for any property in London, in any of the government approved areas in London, it should cost more. Why was it sold for a lower amount 4 years after it was bought? I'll explain that over time. Now, the truth is this: there is a link to this property to President Muhammadu Buhari, one, and then to Oyetola Adegboyega Isiaka, the former governor of Osun State. Okay, now that's the truth. These two links will be established by me now. Now listen. Recall that sometime on assuming office, President Muhammadu Buhari started going after politicians and public officers that were alleged to have been involved in money laundering cases here and there, confiscating government funds in the former Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's regime. Buhari went after them immediately he came to office, trying to effect change, advocate for transparency, and so on. Okay, now there were rumors during that time that after the confiscation of properties from people who were supposed to be ministers and government officers during the Goodluck Jonathan regime, after this confiscation, there were rumors that President Muhammadu Buhari leased out these confiscated properties to his own close allies who were his friends. Of course, listen. Now, can you place your mind on it now? Can you see where this whole thing is taking us to? Don't touch that dial. I have more for you. Now, knowing that Seyi Tinibu is Tinubu's son, and Tinubu is, of course, a close ally to President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, Tinubu has not been directly linked yet to this property, okay? But while staying at that property is almost 7,000 square foot meters in London, okay? Sometime in August 2021, on 12th of August to be precise, 2021, Tinubu received a visit from President Muhammadu Buhari in that same house, according to Premium Times. You can see it on your screen. Now, you see the mode the property was sold, and then you see those that have been linked to this particular property. That is to say that we are getting there gradually. See the mode it was sold. In 2013, it was sold for 15 million by one Zavlil Holidays Limited. And this particular Zavlil Limited is a shell company that is owned jointly, or that was entirely owned by the same Kolawole Aluko, who was indicted for oil money laundering cases by the Nigerian government. Forward to 2017, it was revealed that Aluko sold the same house he sold it for 9 to 11 million to Aranda Overseas Corporation, who is an offshore company incorporated in the US by two owners, Seyi Tinibu, who is the son of Asiwaju, and then Oyetola Adegboyega Isiaka, who was the then governor of Osun State, and who is a brother of Asiwaju Tinubu, a brother to Asiwaju Tinubu. Do you understand now where we are going to? Now, investigation over time by Premium Times revealed that Asiwaju has been staying in that same property the Nigerian government confiscated. Can you imagine? And once forfeited already, of course, the Nigerian government wants the property forfeited. Now, we are also able to establish a sort of link that the same property that Asiwaju stayed in London, owned by his son allegedly, is the same property Asiwaju used or stayed to welcome President Muhammadu Buhari in August 12, 2021. And other politicians, okay, like various members of the House of Assembly in Lagos, even the governor of Ogun State, the governor of Osun State, and then even the former governor of Ondo State visited him there. Okay, now the questions are, what are the questions now? The questions are, number one, why will Seyi Tinibu, the son of Asiwaju, and Governor Oyetola Adegboyega Isiaka, former governor of Osun State, why will they rush to buy a property the Nigerian government was pushing to confiscate due to well-known corruption allegations against the owner? One. Two is, it is very, very unclear why Tinubu, who apparently wanted to become Nigeria's president then, now the president-elect, would agree to stay at the controversial property involved in a whooping multi-million-dollar fraud case in Nigeria. Why? Do you now understand where we're going to? Two. Three is, why will the president of the country, President Muhammadu Buhari, visit Asiwaju in a property investigated to be under high-level investigation, and the same property was investigated to be known to be forfeited for fraud by the Nigerian government? Same president who was advocating for transparency and a kind of running around or running after finance looters, money laundering politicians, and so on and so forth. Why will he visit Asiwaju, who is a friend and colleague of his, in a house from the proceeds of alleged theft of Nigerians' oil money? Well, I will leave you to that for answers to give themselves. This story has been trending online for the past almost 12 hours. And Seyi Tinibu, his spokesperson, Governor Oyetola's spokespeople, or even Asiwaju's spokespersons are yet to come out to own or to lay claims to this particular post. We will keep our fingers crossed, our heads up, and our eyes open to see what revealing information will come out on this. Don't forget, I promise to bring you more updates back to back on political occurrences denting the polity in Nigeria. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.